Hey there, welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, I'm excited to be taking you through some Samsung settings that you should turn on right now, whether you're using One UI 6, 7, 8, or even 8.5. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the video. But don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, let's dive right in. Let's try to get this video to 100 likes. Let's go. All right, if you're using your Samsung phone, especially the older ones, let me tell you something right now. Your phone is not outdated. In fact, there are powerful features sitting inside your phone right now that most people don't even know exist. And once you turn them on, your phone instantly becomes smarter, safer, and easier to use. Let me show you what you've been missing all this time. And like always, I'm going to be showing you exactly when you need to use these so you can actually use them in real life. So let's go. The first thing, you're in a meeting and you receive a message. You see the message and you don't want to just swipe the message away, but you want to attend to the message on later. So what do? Instead of swiping the message away, you can swipe down on the message this way and get a snooze button right here that you can tap on. Select the time after which you know the meeting is going to be over and have the phone send it back to you as another notification. So you can always answer them at the time when the message comes through. This feature is sitting there and you're probably not using it. Let me show you how to toggle this feature on so that for any notification that you receive, you are able to snooze it and bring it back the exact time you know you're going to deal with it. This is what you're going to do. You're going to scroll down and then go into settings. Once you're in settings, scroll down and go to notifications. In notifications, you're going to tap on advanced settings and you're going to see this feature here, this that says show snooze button. If that option is turned off and you scroll down, you will see that for notifications, there's no snooze button there. But with that on, we swipe down and now we have a snooze button that we can tap on and tell the phone which time to bring this back to us. All you have to do is hit on save and the notification is gone. But you can see here, once I turn it off, immediately the notification is back because it's just going to say it was never snoozed. So there you have it, a cool feature that is sitting there, making sure that notifications that are very important to you are not left unanswered. Even though you can jump into the application, sometimes we prefer to answer them directly from the top. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. Now let's talk about something that you might need instantly. It's very simple, but it's on all those phones. It's the ability to record without necessarily coming into your phone. Now, you jam into somebody, there's an important thing they're talking about, but your mind is not necessarily in the conversation. Instead of picking out your phone and going through your applications to select or search for the record application, you can just have it on your lock screen so that as soon as you pull out your phone, you're able to just tap on record and have your phone record everything for you and still save it in your phone for you. If you didn't know this feature, let me show you how to do it. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold down on your home screen and select wallpaper and style, and tap on your lock screen. And once your lock screen is open this way, what we're going to do is tap here to allow widgets. And then here we're going to look for the recorder here and tap on this. We can select the one that we want. If we want to know how long the recording is taking, we could clear this one and then add this one to it. So we have one that has got that, or we could just use one of it. Once this is done, you're just going to hit on done. So next time your phone is locked, you could always just tap on record and immediately you have started recording without entering your phone. Once you're done, you can always hit on stop or pause and stop it that way. And you go into your phone, recording, and you can find that recording right there, right? So this is a feature I believe everybody would need one day. So now you can start your recording instantly without getting into your phone or unlocking your phone. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad you know it now. Moving on. Now let's automate something you probably do every single day, and that is turning on your Wi-Fi. Did you know that you could set your phone to automatically turn on its Wi-Fi when it reaches particular locations? If you didn't know this, let me show you. What you're going to do is swipe down and go into settings. Once you're here, you're going to go into connections and go into Wi-Fi. So tap on these three dots here and select intelligent Wi-Fi. Here, you're going to toggle this very feature on, which says turn Wi-Fi on or off automatically. So this is actually going to be turning the Wi-Fi on automatically when you are in a place that you use frequently the Wi-Fi at that place. All right. So this shows all the Wi-Fis that I use. And once I reach such zones where these Wi-Fis were, it's going to automatically turn on the Wi-Fi and connect. That way, I save money on data usage as my phone automatically will switch on the Wi-Fi and connect to these Wi-Fis in those particular places. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad I was able to show you. Moving on. All right, so let me show you how to make your calls feel very personal. You receive a phone call and it looks very generic. Every phone call you receive has the same background and everything. To personalize your phone calls, this is something that you can do. You can set a call screen that is different for each contact that you're receiving a call from. And this is how you want to do it. You're going to go into your contacts and pick a contact like that. So I have my contact, everything, and I'm going to hit on edit. Once I've done that, there is a space here that allows me to input a caller image here. So I'm going to tap on the plus icon. And once I've done that, I'm going to select either a video or an image to represent them. And in this example, I'm going to be using a photo. So I can select from the photos. So I'm just going to pick that image like that. Now I get the chance to edit the font type and the font color. So I'm going to pick this color and pick the type. Then I can tap also on effects. And in effects, I can select several effects that can be applied across. And once I've selected the effect I want, I can hit on apply. Once I'm done, I can hit on done, and that has been set for it. And now when I receive a phone call, this is how it's going to look like. The phone call is going to look like that. So from there, every phone call is not just going to show up with the name, but it's going to look and feel a bit more personal and easy to recognize when you receive such phone calls from people. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad I was able to show you. On that note, let's move on. So now let's talk about finding things faster. You're looking for a particular picture in your gallery, but you have thousands of photos. Scrolling takes forever. This brings us to the smart search feature within your gallery. While you're in your gallery, you can just tap on the search. You're going to use the search bar here. Over here, you're able to start typing dates. For example, 2024. If that's when you remember the photo is in, you can pick also a date, a month within it, and then it gives you something closer to that. Not only that, you can select colors like this, red, and such, and everything that is red within there is all going to show up. If it's not just the color, if you want a particular location, let's say, we can search also, and it's also going to show up. If we want something pertaining to a subject or an object, maybe animal, we can't be specific anyways. We can select cat or something. We're going to have this. Even type of objects, let's say wallpaper. We think it's a type of wallpaper. We're also going to see all wallpapers. So basically, there you have it. You can search using dates, colors, object type, and everything to quickly search through all your photos to find specific items. Even if it's documents, you're able to do this. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad I was able to help you. This is a way of protecting your kids from explicit content being displayed to them when they pick up your phone and visit the internet or use your internet application. So you hand your phone over to your kid and then they go browsing. As they're browsing through, you want to protect them. You want to avoid them from seeing explicit content. So this is a way you can protect your kids from these. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and go into settings. Once you're here, you're going to scroll down further and go to digital well-being and parental control. Once in here, scroll down until you find the option of content restriction. Then you want to select web content and you want to toggle this on. That way, anytime they jump into your Samsung internet browser, explicit content are going to be cut away so they are unable to view such information or content. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I was able to show you. Let me show you. So your kid picks up a phone and then starts just typing or tapping on anything. I mean, a very little kid tapping on anywhere. Did you know that Samsung has actually provided you with a kid space where they can actually play and interact with very colorful animated objects like games and moving things around? If you didn't know this, I'm going to show you right now. What you're going to do is you're going to scroll up and then you're going to type kids. And you're going to find Samsung Kids, this very kids thing. If you don't find it, you can just go into the Galaxy Store, right? And once you're in here, you're going to search kids. Okay, Samsung Kids installer, and you're going to find this. Then you want to install it, because now that you've installed it, whenever you come in here, you just tap on it. It's going to go into a space. All these are not going to be installed. You want to install them one after the other. Here they can have a phone space where you can add particular contact to that they can tap on and call. Here also you can have their own camera that they can turn on and use for photos and videos that get stored only inside their own gallery. It doesn't end there. Speaking of the games and colorful content, they have these. For example, you can tap on this and then they're greeted with this. They can interact with the surface. They can interact with things and move things around like that. Not only here, they've got several other ones like that. And if you want to exit, you swipe there and fingerprint and you're out. So there you have it. A very safe and controlled environment for your kids that keeps them learning even though they're playing. If you didn't know this, I'm glad I'm able to show you. Moving on. So our phones are great tools, but sometimes when you're using your phones, you go into split mode. Some of the space on your screen tends to be taken away by the notification bar and the navigation bar. Let me show you how to get that space back. Very simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down and tap on settings. Then you scroll down here and go to advanced features. Find multi-window. Select multi-window and select the option for full screen in split mode. Now, before that, I'm going to show you an example. Swiping here, I can tap on this and then I have split mode. Whereas there's almost no space here because I'm using the navigation button and I've turned off the navigation bar showing. But up here, we have some of the space taken by the notification bar. So what you're going to do is, once we toggle this on, as you can see here, we're going to have all those spaces for ourselves. Now, when I come inside here, we're going to see there's no navigation bar. Everything has been consumed by the space that we're using. This gives us a big real estate to properly use our big screen phones and get things productively done. If you didn't know this feature, I'm glad I was able to show you also. So there we have it. Like I said earlier, your phone is not out of date. You just haven't unlocked what it's capable of doing. Now the question is, which one of these are you turning on first? But don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video I post. On that note, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.